I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family. My brother Vince and my dad were the ones who really got me there.
Well, you got to have great teammates. You know, I'm the first one to say, yeah, I have 4 championships, but one of my favorite teammates, Big Shot Bob, he saved me so many times. Another one of my favorite teammates, B. Shaw, he saved me. Rick Fox, he saved me. So you got to have great teammates, great organizations. You know, they allow you to focus on what you do and what you do best, as long as family and friends and all that. And earlier, I remember when you interviewed me when I was 18 years old.
I remember that. Now, I had just started at Turner, went to San Antonio, and did a feature on Big Shaq.
Wow, that's incredible.
It was.
Yeah.
I haven't changed at all, have I?
No, you still look beautiful.
I had more hair.
Good genes or good docs?
He's got good doctors.
Let's get to Kevin Harlan. Kev.
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. Pacers are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And right now for the Pacers, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana. They've got Vonleh, George Hill out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George, and it's Cantor in at the center.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Moon passes to Love. To the middle, poked away, stolen by Cantor. Hill with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's George. Not enough on that one as it misses. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Moon. Hill pulls it in. And just about a minute into the first quarter. To the paint. That's good from Cantor on the assist by Hill.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Moon with it. He's guarded by Ellis. The 15-footer. And Cantor pulls it down.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Ellis. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Irving drives in. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And Morrow has it in the corner. It's another look, and he drops that one in. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Detroit.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
Right wing, here's Moon.
Damn.
Here's Irving. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops. He makes 1 of 2 that time. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Vonleh. Cavaliers with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Here's Hill, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Hill kicks to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Down low. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got his second basket of the game.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Irving kicks to Love. Cantor against Verjao. It's stolen by Hill. There's the dish to Vonleh. 13 feet away. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And here's George. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Following the missed shot by Noah Vonleh. Irving dishes to Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Hill with it. 17 points for him last game against Detroit.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Now here's Ellis with a floater, and he gets it to go. Ellis has got his first basket of the night. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
All right, Doris.
Rebounding's going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And so here's Cleveland, following the miss by Monte Ellis. Moon with the buckets.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Here's Ellis, following the basket by Freak. And the rejection by Love.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Moon passes to Verjao. Here's Irving. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Irving's got 5 now.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Cavaliers.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Anthony Morrow. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Smith against George. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Hill. No good. Great D that time from Irving. Cleveland leading by 3. Now Moon. He picked up 12 points in their last win against San Antonio.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. And that also was a factor.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here is Hill. Looking for his first basket still in this one. At the elbow, it's George. Shot to stop the run. That's good on the jump shot.
Beautiful shot that time by PG, Paul George, getting it done.
Irving with it. Picked up by Turner. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. On the wing, George shoots the 3. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Moon kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Hill. It's Ellis on the wing, covered by Irving. Ellis dishes to Hill. Here's the screen. The feed to George. 5 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. That doesn't go either for George. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Moon. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Turner against Love. Right side Turner. George, that's a 2-pointer. Hits the front of the rim and out.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play. A moment now to see the numbers for Paul George. Right around 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now, here is Smith. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Smith. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now, here is George. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Outside Hill. Passes it to Hill. George, that's a 2-pointer. Shot to end this cold run, and Hill finishes inside. Hill's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Moon with it. He's picked up by Hill.
Really?
A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Smith against Hill. Pass to Turner. Shoots from 12. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Moon with it. For the 3. Hill pulls it in.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And George, here we go. George missing again.
Well, he's building the house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Now, here is Smith. 9 points in the game so far. The screen from Thompson. Smith outside. Picked away. Hill left side. Kicks it to Casper. Turner with a screen on Shumpert. George passes to Hill. Indiana moving it around. Hill has the open look. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Cavaliers leading. Now Moon. Screen by Smith. And Moon kicks to Smith. Thompson dishes to Smith. Back to Thompson. Turner with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Plays it in off the breakaway.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And, you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for. And one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. Jody Meeks out there with Q. And it's Morrow in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs put forth a nice effort. He picked up 12 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. His play was a big part of why their team was able to maintain their hot streak.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
To the inside, layup off the pick.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. First in rebounding, 8th in opponent points per game. And this is also what I would call a pretty solid offensive rebounding team. I mean, they've got a top 10 ranking in the second chance points category.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
Loves check in for Thompson. He doesn't get the second one. Cleveland leading by 3. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Meeks passes to Verija. They get a hand on it and taken away by Ellis. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Grant, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Shoots from 12. That one a little long.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Hill kicks to Ellis. Launches it. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dishes to Morrow. Varejao down low. He's against Cantor. Varejao can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
For 3, Hill scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Ellis. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Cleveland. Both teams changing it up here. Here's Moon. Smith with a screen on Hill. Moon dishes to Smith. Smith against George. Clock at 6. Smith the pass to Thompson. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And here's Indiana stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Down low. Hill drives in. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by these point guards during that time. Freak 3rd.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
Outside Hill. Now the pass to George. Turner with a screen for George. He feeds it to Turner from about 16, and that one's good. Turner's got his 2nd basket.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Here's Moon. He's guarded by Hill. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. Smith on the wing. Shoots it up. Drops one in from the wing. Smith's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. Hill dishes to Hill. It's back to Hill. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Hill kicks to George. Looking to end his cold spell.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
The screen from Thompson.
The ball. Stick it too much.
Smith outside. Feeds to Moon. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
George against Shumpert. George up top. He has 6. The drive by Hill. Again missing Hill.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers on top, up by 2. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Monte, you guys had very active...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Paul George is out there with Vonleh. Then there's Hill. Then there's Ellis. And it's Cantor in at the 5 spot.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Hill against Irving. Here's Moon. Off the left rim and out. And for the Pacers, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. There's a screen by Cantor. And it's Hill penetrating. And again, it's Indiana.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they've buried.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
13 feet away. No good from Irving. Indiana leading. Ellis kicks to George. George missing again.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Ellis with the ball.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. To the inside. There is Zhao. It's tipped. Left side, George. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Blowing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Here's Moon. He kicks to Irving. Irving double team. Pass to Morrow. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 5 to shoot. Moon passes to Varejao.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside, George. There's a screen by Cantor. Outside, George. Looking to get back on track here. No good on the layup.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing.
Woo!
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Three for 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's George, and he slams it one-handed.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Paul George. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Irving against Hill. It's rebounded by Indiana. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the dish to Grant, and stolen by Love. Moon with it. He has 6. Ellis on the double team. The shot's good from Love. Love's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Ellis in the post. He's covered by Moon, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Pacers have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. And it's Ellis penetrating. It's off his leg. And the officials saying it was kicked.
How much shots at this are they going to have?
So it's the Pacers now. Six to shoot. They set the pick. The three-pointer no good. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Outside Irving. Here's Love. They grab their own miss. Here's Moon. The 19-footer is on the money. Moon's got 8. Indiana trailing here.
Double team.
Outside Hill. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. But they get it back. Cantor. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. He's got 8.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Move the ball.
It's stolen by Hill. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way. That's good. Hill's got 6 here in this quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
The Cavaliers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Moon. He's guarded by Hill. And there's the feed to Love. No good with the triple. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. On the wing, Hill. He's guarded by Verajao. Here's Cantor. Rebound Love. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
It's back to Hill, and it's blocked. Moon dishes to Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 14. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Cleveland.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Ellis. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 10.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Irving kicks to Moon. He dishes it to Love. Love with the screen for Irving. Passes it to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And that one's good. And that's 12 points for Ellis. The Cavaliers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Moon. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Ellis. He's been a factor for them over the last month. 13th in assists, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And, you know, he's really the consummate playmaker. He's got his head on a swivel. He looks for the open man. Completely unselfish as a hooper.
On defense, Indiana. Morrill kicks to Irving. It's a pick by Love. Shot clock at 6. And Cantor pulls it down.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And the basket by Hill.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
It's a pick by Love. There is Zhao, passes to Love, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, a good game tonight from Love here. He's got 10 rebounds and 4 blocks. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Definitely, it's the blocks, the rebounds, you name it, he's done it.
All right, now,
Take a break.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Verejao. Smith comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Shumpert in there for Kyrie Irving. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Enes Kanter. Hill comes in for Noah Vonleh. Caspi, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And it's George in for Monte Ellis. Kicks to George. Indiana moving the ball around. And stolen by Love. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Here's Moon. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 10 points for Freak.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pick up by Hill. Dishes it to George. Down low. And it's Hill with the jam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
And that one's good. Shumpert.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. The Cavaliers, number 1.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Smith. He's got 11 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
You know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Hill battles through traffic and lays it in. Hill's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Good. Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Shumpert against George. Here's Hill. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Both free throws good from Hill. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's a pick by Love.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the 3rd. They set the screen. The pass to Moon. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Love. That one off the back iron and out. Indiana trailing here. Hill with it. Now defended by Moon. Hill dishes to Turner. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 6 points for Miles Turner.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
The Cavaliers shooting it quite well in this 3rd quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Shumpert kicks to Thompson. Here's Moon. Hill gets the rebound. Hill's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right side, George. To the wing on the left. Here's Caspi. Gets an open look and hits. Caspi's got his 2nd basket of the night. Here's Moon. And it's sent back by Hill. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pacers lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. Thompson and Verejao at the 4 and 5. Irving is out there with Q. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Thompson with the bucket. Pacers shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Ellis, the pass to George. There's the pick. And taken away by Moon. Smith drives in. The shot no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Moon. Pick up by Hill. Here's George. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Indiana. Noah Vonleh comes in for Jordan Hill. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Varejao with a screen on Kanter. Varejao setting the pick for Smith. There's the screen. It's rebounded by Indiana. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Here is Caspi, covered by Smith. And George, here we go. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And Cleveland making a change here. Morrow's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Grant's checked in. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ellis, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. And George, here we go. Some solid defense there from Irving. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The screen from Thompson goes up off the pick.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful jam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Morrow dishes to Thompson. Here's Moon. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Now, here's Vonleh. He's covered by Thompson. George against Irving. And George, here we go.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Now, here is Irving. Irving double team. On the wing,
no,
Thompson.
What? God damn it. And Bergeau wide open.
Teardrop shot, and it's sent back by George. Ellis kicks to George. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Kanter. Hits the jump hook. Now Moon. Picked by Varejao. Thompson outside. Feeds to Moon. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. George has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Kanter's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Moon passes to Morrow. He kicks it to Moon. The dish to Morrow. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Ooh, got a game.
Shooting for Cleveland.
That one is off. And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in.
2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Pacers trail by 3. And here's George. Pass to Hill to tie it up. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 7th assist here tonight.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Irving against Hill. Irving double team. Moon dishes to Morrow. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Outside Hill. George with the ball. Now defended by Moon. Vonleh. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Moon. The screen from Thompson. Irving for 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Hill kicks to George. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Irving kicks to Moon. And he goes in for the dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Cantor's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 3. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
The Pacers shooting in the 4th quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Ellis, the pass to George. From deep. George missing again.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Irving kicks to Verjao. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Pacers trail by 6. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Hill dishes to Ellis. From the top of the key, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on 3.
Take a look at what Ellis has done so far. He has 15 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Love's check in for Cleveland. Irving kicks to Love. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Love's got 10 points in just the second half. Hill with it. There's a screen by Cantor. Outside, George. There's the feed to Ellis. Clock at 6. A 3 ball. George, no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now, here is Hill. Now Vonleh. Ellis outside. Cantor inside. Verjao on him. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut back down to 6. They get the basket from Enes Kanter.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Irving kicks to Love. Picked by Verjao. And that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Turnaround Sky.
Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Irving against Hill. He dishes it to Cantor. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
And Verejao kicks to Morrow. Kept alive. Goes up again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Anderson Verejao. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. And that one's good. Ellis has got 19 points.
Cavaliers time.
On the defensive end, Anderson will crash the glass and control the ball. The rest of you, leak out so you can get some easy transition.
Cleveland leading by 5. It's a pick by Love. Irving double team.
Move the ball and stick it to
Love the pass to Verejao. Kicks it to Love. Shot clock at 5. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
He doesn't get the second one. Pacers trail by 6. George dishes to Hill. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And that's now 22 points for Hill.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it. Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
And as always, Doris, thank you.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too. Looking at the game for George, he has 12 points, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Love, right side. Another miss by Love. Pacers trail by 4. It's George on the wing. That's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Irving kicks to Verejao. And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls. Give it up for your home team. Scream! Make some noise for your Cleveland.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Hill against Irving. Hill passes to George. Dishes it to Ellis. Pocket 6 to the middle. Here's Vonleh. Yes!
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Irving attacking. Here's Varejao. The shot will not go. Hill with some nice D. To the inside. Here's Vonleh. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
So far in the game for Vonleh, 11 rebounds and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed it.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
And here are the Cavaliers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Moon kicks to Irving. Tries from 10. Count it!
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he comes up empty,
you fucking
missing both.
suck.
And here is Hill.
It's been so bad scoring.
Back to George.
Terrible.
Ooh, offline. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. What a show they put out here in home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen.
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. Kyrie Irving. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists. And that was the catalyst for this victory. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille